What is going on, everyone? My name is Hunter, and today I'm doing a video about the perks in Call of Duty Ghost. Now, the perks have been completely changed in this new game. Infinity Ward has released a new picture, and there's been pictures leaked of all the perks and whatnot. But in previous Call of Duty games, the perks were divided based upon tiers. There was tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Each of the tiers in the perks were based upon their usefulness. You could choose one perk from each tier or have two from each tier if in Black Ops 1 with the wildcards and such. But that's pretty much it. You couldn't really alter the selection any more than that. But with Call of Duty Ghost, Infinity Ward has added the ability for players to fully customize what perks they want. There isn't any more tiers. There's categories. Those categories are speed, handling, stealth, awareness, resistance, equipment, and elite. Each category has 5 perks, and each perk has a different point value. So quick draw is 1 point, sleight of hand is 2 points, and you get 8 points to start off with. But if you remove or your secondary, I think it's attachments and lethal and tacticals, you get an additional point for your perks. So our first category is speed. Examples include sleight of hand and agility, allowing players to move quickly throughout the environment. Speed has a lot of well-known perks in it that we've seen in previous Call of Duties. So those perks are quick draw, which is 1 point, and that's faster ADS like in all the other Call of Duties such as Modern Warfare 3. The next perk is sleight of hand, which is faster reload. We all know that and love that. And the third one is agility, which is 2 points, is faster movement speed, which is like lightweight. The fourth one is marathon, which is longer sprint duration. But with marathon, I've heard some things that it might be changed so you can run unlimited. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Just a reminder, this is all in the beta stage. Things may be changed. There's a few things that a lot of people are talking about that they want changed, and this is only in the alpha stage or beta stage or whatever you want to call it, but things might get changed. And the picture you'll be looking at on the screen is a fan-made picture of all the perks color-coded and all that sort of stuff. I found it on Reddit. I'll leave the link in the description so you can go check it out if you want a closer look. But moving on, the fifth perk is Stalker, which is move faster while ADS. It's simple. We've had Stalker before and all that sort of stuff. So moving on to handling. Handling is improving the player's weapon handling abilities with perks such as on the go, reloading while sprinting, and strong arm, throw equipment further, and decrease grenade cook time. So all the perks in handling, there's still 5, is strong arms, throw equipment further, and that's 1 point. On the go, reload while sprinting. This is like Battlefield, because Battlefield you can sprint while reloading, and it's a good feature that everyone wanted to see in Call of Duty, and they finally added in, and on the go is 2 points. The third one is fast hands, which pretty much you swap weapons faster, and yeah. The next one is steady aim. Everyone knows what steady aim is. It's just gonna make you hip fire a lot better. The fifth one is dexterity. Weapons are ready faster after sprint, and it might be mantling and sliding and leading too. So that's just something we need to keep an eye out for. And yeah, let's move on. Stealth are perks such as takedown, which kill enemies without revealing their death location, and off the grid allow players to move throughout the environment undetected. So let's go on. The first perk in stealth is takedown. Enemies do not indicate where they died for their teammates. So if you're playing TDM or domination and you see a little skull floating around, that means someone has died there. But with this perk takedown, the teammates don't see that. So you can be camping. This is going to be a camper friendly perk, I can see, because you can be camping in the one building and no one will say that anyone's died there. It'll just come up in the kill feed. And takedown is worth 1 point. The second perk in stealth is blind eye. We all know blind eye. It's undetected by AI kill streaks, so that's worth 2 points. Now moving on to off the grid. Off the grid is worth 2 points and is undetected by enemy SATCOM. And if you don't know, the SATCOM is the new UAV. It is no longer a flying drone that goes around the map that is easily shot down. But the SATCOM is a little device like a UAV that pretty much you put on the ground wherever you want, and it's just a UAV. So, moving on, and off the grid is worth 2 points, and dead silence is worth 2 points, and everyone knows what dead silence is, and it's just make no noise. And ghost. Ghost is a bit different, and it's worth 2 points. Pretty much it is like Ghost Pro in Black Ops 1, where there's no red crosshair or no name tag. You can just run past and they won't know if it's teammate or whatever. And yeah. So let's moving on to awareness. Awareness is to improve a player's situational awareness and ability to detect enemy equipment. The first perk in awareness is recon. Spot enemies through explosive and hit markers. Recon was in Modern Warfare 3, where if you threw a lethal or tactical, they'll have like a advanced UAV pop-up thing where you can show their movements and that. So that was really useful, and recon is worth 1 point. The next one in awareness is scavenger, and scavenger is worth 2 points, and this is resupply ammo from fallen enemies. We all know what scavenger is. We all love scavenger, and glad it's back in the new Call of Duty. The next one is sit rep. Sit rep is worth 2 points, and enemies, equipment, and SATCOM are highlighted. This is going to be for those players who want to take out the SATCOMs and who don't really want their teammates being seen on the radar and stuff like that. So moving on to awareness. You can just hear enemy footsteps louder. We know about awareness. It's probably it's in Black Ops 2. It's a pretty good perk, and it's making its return in Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, wiretap. Awareness is worth 2 points as well, and wiretap is worth 2 points, which you use enemy SATCOMs as your own. Also works with SATCOM stacking system. I think if you actually go up to a SATCOM, you can wiretap it, but I don't think it works if someone puts down a... Yeah, I don't think if someone puts it down, it's automatically yours. I think you have to go through something like... Yeah. You get the gist of it. So moving on to resistance. Resistance is to enhance a player's ability to withstand damage and regen health faster. There's a few things. There's one certain perk in here that it might break the game, and there's no death streaks, but this is a death streak, and that's Painkiller. Painkiller is worth 2 points, and it's faster health regeneration. Hopefully that's what it is, and it's not extra health. But as we go through, you'll see other perks that you might not like. So the second perk is lightweight, and that's worth 1 point, and you just take no fall damage. The third perk is toughness, which is reduced flinch. The fourth perk is tac resist, which means you're resistant to tactical grenades such as concussions, flashes, EMPs if they're making their return, and all this sort of stuff. And the next one is blast shield, and it's worth 2 points as well, and it's increased resistant to lethal grenades. Alright, that's pretty much for the resistance. We all know the ones in resistance. We've all seen them before. Now let's move on to equipment. Equipment perks allow players to hold extra equipment, attachments, and ammunition. Now, first perk in equipment is tac +1, which just essentially gives you an extra tactical grenade. And the next one is extra lethal +1, and that's worth 2 points, and it's extra lethal grenade. And the third perk is bandolier. I never learned how to say that, but it's just pretty much extra mags. It's like Scavenger Pro, but a different perk, if that makes sense. So you start off with, say the maximum is 30 and 240. Yeah, you just start on with maximum ammo. And the next one is attachment +1, which gives your gun a 4th attachment. I think it's 4th or 3rd. I'm not too sure. You don't quote me on that. But here, and we do not know how much that costs. I'm guessing it might cost either 2 or 3 points. It's just not announced yet. So the next perk, it is worth 3 points, and it is kind of it's a worry for this game. It might ruin the game, but you know, it's still in the alpha stage, it's still in the beta stage, so they can change it and completely remove it. Changes can be made at any moment during this time, because there's still roughly around 3-4 months before release. So the perk is Danger Close. Danger Close increases explosive damage, and you all know Danger Close from Modern Warfare 2. Was not a big fan of that, and let's just move on. The next category is Elite, and Elite is a new type of player perk that includes ping and Deadeye. So they're just the kill streaks just for you, and let's just go through them. You get the gist of what I'm saying as we go through them. Gamble. It is worth 1 point, and you have the option to re-roll care packages. These are like all the sort of stuff that it would help you more than it would help the other players and stuff like that. So the next perk is Hardline, which it's 1 less kill per point streak, and that's worth 2 points. The next one is Ping, and that's worth 2 points, and Detect enemies nearby enemies of enemies you killed. Now that is a bit different. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now the next one is Overkill, which you pretty much equip 2 primaries, but the point allocation has not been released yet, so we're just not sure how much it's going to be. My guessing is either 3 or 4 points. But moving on to the most expensive point perk of the whole game, which is Deadeye, worth 5 points, which increases the probability of increased damage on farther into your point streak. So this means if you go on a really long kill streak, it increases your chances of you getting stopping power, of you getting a higher, pretty much you getting higher damage per kill and all that sort of stuff. So that's pretty much going to do it for today. Leave your comment down below on what you think about all the new perks and how Infinity Ward has done all that sort of stuff. So my name's been Headhunter97. Please like the video if you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. More Call of Duty Ghost videos to come. Peace.
Let's go. You should get to know me instead of pushing me away, cause I think I can show you something that'll make you stay. I got a killer mindset when I jump around killing myself.